Okay. Been enjoying the videos that I've been watching, but here goes the witnesses that I gathered. First of all, I'm hearing from a lot of these videos that this Elohistic figure here is the Father, and this is the Father in a physical body, okay? Then I hear that this here is Yahshua in or out of a body, okay? Now that's confusing to me, because when he created this here, Elohistic figure here, is simply a sun, okay? You take the sun away, and guess what? You're in darkness. You take the sun in the flesh away, and guess what? Peter says, yes, Yahshua, you are the Son of the living Elohim. Okay? He's the Son of the living Elohim. He's the Son of. This is not Yahweh in a physical body, as you think it is. Because you think he went on this cross here and just, hey, I'm just a physical body. I don't feel no pain, no nothing. The crown of thorns, no problem. I just, bleed all over the place. I just get whipped in the back a little bit. No biggie. I'm only a physical body. It's not the way it goes. He felt everything, okay? And the moderation says this is Yahshua in or out of a physical body. Now if we go back to Matthew, it'll say point blank that this is Emmanuel, Elohim in Yahshua. Okay? So he felt everything. It wasn't just a physical body. This here was Yahshua. He felt everything. He was saying to the Father within him. He says, hey, take this cup away from me. Okay? Now that wasn't the Father saying that. That was Yahshua saying, take this cup away from me. All of a sudden now Peter says, hey, Yahshua asked Peter, who do you say that I am? Peter says, well, you're Yahshua, the Son of the living El. Now we got a problem. Because now Peter's saying to him, you're the Son of the living Elohim. Okay? Wow, now he's a son. This is not just Yahweh in a body. Sorry about that. There's too many witnesses that say that this is a son and this is a son. And this son here, believe it or not, felt everything. Because if he didn't feel everything, we shouldn't feel everything. Because we're made in his image. So therefore, if he didn't feel nothing, hey, when my tooth is really goofy or like I did with this here, I shouldn't feel no pain at all. See what I'm talking about? I mean, it's simple stuff. Children can understand this stuff. Okay? Then, see what happens is you have Dr. Kinley saying, Yahweh, Elohim, or I should say the Lord thy God is one. Then he says, that's not the way it is. So don't start breaking sentences in half. He says, this is not the way it is. How is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be Yahweh is a unity. Now he makes the distinction between one and unity. I don't hear anybody else doing that. Doc is telling you the way it is, and nobody's paying attention to it. You got this here over here, this tabernacle here. Now you can easily run the moderation by saying that these three compartments make up the one tabernacle pattern. Make up is not the same thing as be, like, hey, these here three here are just plain one. It doesn't work that way. Because if it did work that way, he couldn't be threefold down here, he couldn't be threefold, he couldn't be threefold. Well, what are you talking about with this here threefold? You got spirit law, which is him, or it's him inside himself. You got the attributes, and you got the material stuff. That's threefold. Well, I don't believe you. Well, on your charts, you have Yahweh is substance. I don't have the chart personally, but Yahweh is substance. Substance, believe it or not, if people look it up, means essence, which is spirit. You got the nature, which is the attributes, and you got material. I mean, it's simple. It isn't just one. He's threefold. So people look up essence and you'll find out what Yahweh really is. And then all of a sudden you come into here, and Dr. Kinley put on at least some of the charts, Yahweh, Elohim, and Yahshua. Threefold. It's very simple. This is Yahweh, Elohim, in Yahshua. We used to have a chart saying Yahweh, Elohim, and Yahshua, but school took them down. Because now they're saying that Yahweh is in a physical body. Now, watch this. Everybody says, well, the meaning of Yahshua is Yahweh is salvation. No. Look at Matthew. Matthew says that the meaning of Yahshua is, for he shall save his people from their sins. That's the real meaning of it. So people are starting to mess this thing up somehow. And it's so doggone simple. And, you know, I don't know how much more simpler you can get it, because kids, like I keep on saying, kids can understand that. Boy, this is a parent mass. Hold it. Dr. Kinley said, look it. This here, he was alone and by himself. Then he took on shape and form, just like the baby takes on shape and form in the womb. You know, it's simple. This is simple stuff. Just like, you know, the baby in the womb, and then, you know, it, therefore, once this here is formed, now you have a parent mass. That's what he called it, a parent mass. So don't argue with me, you argue with the founder. If this is a parent mass, then you have to have offspring. If this is a parent mass here, you got to have offspring down here. Very simple. Unbelievably simple. Okay? I don't want to go too much on a film, so let's get this off.